Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Down to lose one.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? Blue 18. Check, check. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
One. 40, Mike 40. Mike 7, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's complete to Lewis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's 57. 57 to Mike.
Jackson. Forced out to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Derrick Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Mariota. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down now, it's Hunt. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Got a man. It's Brown. And some space here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards.
And a Raven first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Now Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. David Onyemata just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
57, Mike 57.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ready? Man, touchdown. 54, Mike. Hey, here we go. Back, go. I got it. That's me.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check 9.
Here's Mariota. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
47-yard line.
Here we go. Strong right. Strong right. One. Four down.
On second and 11 now. Mariota. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mariota being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get because, remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. On third down, it's Lewis. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's another Titans first down. First and goal at the 3.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 21-7. This will be taken in at the 1. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jayon Brown. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Well, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Check tight end. Check tight. 3. 44's to Mike. 44's to Mike.
On third down, Mariota steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Solomon Thomas able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be fourth down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return, here's Agnew. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go one more.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw is Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is Henry. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Slam, slam, slam. 36, 36. Shoot. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. 1, 1.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota rolling to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. 1, 1.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He gets it to Brown. Good play. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt. 75 yards, and the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
The Titans on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he locates Walker, complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
H3, 218, chopper. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Where are they, team?
44, Mike, 44. Right.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. They'll run again with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Jam, 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 jam.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Throwing deep here for Coleman. That's caught inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run again with Hunt. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Now Jackson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 43 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he?
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you now a hit and a loose football. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here we go, here we go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Throwing here, Mariota. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long.
One. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Throwing is Mariota. And a pressure gets to him again. David Onyemata able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This from 44 yards away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.